We're broadcasting live from it's the Legacy Hotel. It's a block from Lambeau. It's a block. How do I know? There's actually one street which I can see, and it's the same street that little kids give their bikes to for Packers to ride their bike to practice. The Don Hudson Center, which is in between here and Lambeau Field, is where they ride their bikes to, or the outdoor fields that are right there. Across from that, hey, if you're left to right, if you're watching on the dial, is the Resch Center. That's where we play our home games, or a portion of our home games. And, I can clearly see the G, which is on the back of one of the Jumbotrons at Lambeau Field. And to the, I guess that's the northeast corner of the parking lot and on the street on Lombardi Street, or Lombardi Avenue, I don't know, is it Street Avenue? I don't know, is the stage where Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday all day, the NFL draft will be taking place. So pretty cool stuff, and to be a part of it and to live here is kind of interesting. Mark Murphy is the outgoing president of the Green Bay Packers. He's also a good friend and a guy who, when he leaves his position, is actually going to take over an emeritus role as athletic director for our school, for Green Bay. But it's really interesting, right? He had this quote, "I'm disappointing. I was hoping we'd get train service from Milwaukee. It's kind of ridiculous that the National Railroad Museum is in Green Bay and we don't have train service." Yeah, so this is a town, truthfully, Green Bay is a town of 100,000 people. The surrounding areas bump it up to a couple 100,000. If you count the Fox Valley, you're getting to 1 million people. But it's just like a college town, but instead of having Division I college football, got the Green Bay Packers. And you're going to bring in somewhere between 250 and 400,000 people reportedly for the weekend. And there's, 5,000 to 6,000 hotel rooms, plus people renting out their houses. And he's like, yeah, we could have used train service from Milwaukee. Yeah, it seems like a bit of an oversight from the folks at Amtrak, right? Like you couldn't just make sure you arrange it? Nonetheless, my guess is that at the end of the day, it'll go off without a hitch. NFL things have a tendency to do so. They just do. And it's a weird NFL draft. It's weird. There's no other way to describe it. When you have 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks that are first-round draft picks, and the second 2, people are like, eh. And even Cam Ward, if you compare Cam Ward to last year's class, I'm not sure he's the top 5 guy. And then you factor in that there's fewer and fewer early entries into the NFL draft. Why would you go in the NFL draft early if you can stay in college and make as much, if not more money, as you're going to make in the NFL? So you have a smaller field of people to choose from. We have a depletion of the quarterback position. And you still have some of these players who are a little bit older because they've had COVID year, either senior years in high school or freshman years in college, which have allowed them to play more and more college football. So you have this weird smorgasbord of potential guys who are anywhere from 20 years old, 21 years old, to 24, 25 years old. It's really interesting. Going to be an interesting draft.